What a value for its price. And the card is beautiful too. There are already more than enough reviews about every details about this card performance and specs, so I won't do that kind of review today. I bought this card for my son's build. It's a gaming-oriented PC and he is only 8 years old, that's why his PC is so colorful and bright as you can see in the pictures. The build is based on Gigabyte B450 Mobo, with Ryzen 7 3700X, Alloy 32GB 3200MHz DDR4, and of course this special edition of the Sapphire RX 5700X and Windows 10 Home. None of these hardwares are overclocked, we just installed them and play. He was one very happy little boy when I finished building his PC during the first few months of lockdown, and I also let him involve in the process so he could learn a thing or two. His PC performance is almost comparable to my build with Ryzen 9 3900X and Aorus RTX 2080 Super, but with Corsair 64GB 2400MHz DDR4, none are overclocked too. When I did the test comparing the 2080 Super with the RX 5700 XT, the 2080 Super was not way ahead the 5700 XT. So far I have not experienced instability with the AMD driver, and everything just works perfectly fine. The temp is good, and the fans aren't too loud in full speed even with all the most game settings maxed out in 1080p. I have tried Project Cars 2 in 4K and it didn't disappoint, but don't expect such a high frame rate beyond 60 on high settings. It does pretty well on low to somewhat medium settings. Overall me and my son are pretty happy with this card, although I'd still prefer my Aorus RTX 2080 Super just because it is better RGB fans according to him. Lol, I will update this review in the future if anything changes. Had no issues. Boost clock is perfect. This thing is almost or maybe as good as my RTX and my other PC. The card is a bit large but the lighting is as good as the MSI Trio RTX 2080. The RGB fans are very nice and also surrounding RGB lights around the card itself. The noise level is good and software tricks is easy to use. Click link in description for more reviews.